going back into Sleepy Creek. We're on a White Blaze trail that connects with the Tuscarora trail. And it's good to be out here. I have not been backpacking since March when I was on the Benton Mackay trail. And I really haven't been hiking that much either, just around my property. I hurt my back. That was really unpleasant. I'd had low-grade back pain, but this was another level of back pain. And it's gotten better. I'm doing physical therapy, and I'm going to the doctor and doing all the things I should be doing. But today we're going to do a short hike, kind of test the back a little bit, test out a new tent that I have. Not really new, but I've never used it. I like my two-man tent a lot. This is a solo tent. And when we get up to camp, I will talk a little bit about what my plans are for this summer, but my plans entail needing a good lightweight solo tent. So this one looks like a good tent. It's the one-man version of the two-person tent I have. This is a short hike, 6-mile loop. This is after work on a Thursday of all days, so I had the trailhead to myself. That was nice. And I did this loop a couple years ago. I kind of feel like this is a good trip for beginners. It's a short distance, there's a little bit of climbing. There is a shelter that you can build fires at. And it's a good one for people that are new to backpacking. Just about the time you get tired of walking this road, you get to the junction. There's a nice sign here, High Rock Trail. Cross that creek, you start uphill. That's a pretty good climb. Not a long one, but it's right steep. You know I'm a sucker for these big trees. We're sort of at the, I don't know, mid-climb, but there are some big trees in here. The one I just shot was that one down there. That's probably the best one. But man, whoo, that's eye candy for a forester. Got to go towards Hampshire Grade Road for point 1 to get to this view. We'll go back the other direction to get to our shelter. The climb up to the mini Knife's Edge trail is definitely worth it. There's a lot of poison ivy though. If you're allergic to poison ivy, be very careful. It's all over those rocks. And we're headed to the shelter now, 2 miles, and it's a nice ridge walk, so I'm looking forward to it. I was walking along up here and thinking how quiet it was and thinking I might see a bear. And next thing you know, I look up and I see this shadow go behind some trees at a very quick pace, and I was like, oh man, it's a bear. And I was getting my camera ready, and then a runner popped out and he was running. This is a hard trail to run on with all the rocks. But he didn't slow down. He just said, hey. And I said, hey. And he went on. But the black bear that almost was. I probably haven't mentioned it, but I want to get a black bear on film. That's kind of one of my YouTube goals. It's not a big deal, but I've seen a lot of bears and I've never gotten any good pictures or film of them. So that's kind of a goal of mine. Maybe it'll happen. Keep watching. I haven't been using my poles today. Osprey packs have a little quick release holder for your poles, and I'm using them. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not using my poles, but well, probably because I'm holding this phone. I've been messing around with the phone a lot, so. And it's a short hike. Ooh. Yeah, a little sunset action going on back here. Nice views up here towards the shelter. Climb up on this rock. Oh yeah. Oh, we might have to stick around for a sunset. All right, here's the spring. This one was dry when I was here before in the fall, and it's in a little hole. Let's go check it out. Oh, heck yeah. So when I was here last time, there was a little bit of water way down in the bottom, and you had to use like a string or something to get your bottle down there, but it's full now. That looks like an old mountain spring. Actually, that looks like a well, like flat out well. There's a frog in here. He went away. He's hiding. Yeah, not the greatest water, but man, I've seen worse. Old trail register box. Nobody using it anymore. Of course, there's junk in there. When you get to this spot, the Tuscarora goes down the hill here. And this is the White Blaze, so I believe the shelter is right in there somewhere. We'll find it. I'm following the white blazes instead of the blue. And I think we'll get to the shelter. I may come back out here and get a sunset picture, but I don't know. There's not a lot of clouds. And I want to get my tent set up and check it out and cook dinner. We'll see. All right, it wasn't far on that white blaze from the spring, maybe a quarter mile, something like that. But this is the Shockeys knob shelter we're walking up on. Hope nobody's here. I don't smell any campfires or food cooking. Bet you I got it to myself. So there is the new solo tent. It's a Big Agnus copper spur UL1. And tonight will be my first night sleeping in it. There is somebody at the shelter, surprisingly, for a Thursday night. It's right over there, and he's got his tent set up in the shelter. But I am going to go over there and use the picnic table anyway and cook my dinner there. So I'll show you what I cook. It's got a nice little vestibule. So I'm in my new tent. It's nice in here. I'm sitting up, plenty of room. And it's nice and cool out, nice breeze. It was a hot day. But there's somebody staying in the shelter. And I ate dinner over there at the picnic table and we had a nice conversation. He's a long distance hiker too. Completed the AT in '81. And yeah, it was a nice dinner. I had ramen noodles with buffalo chicken in them. And now I'm getting ready to go to bed. Well, I'll probably edit the video and then go to bed. But the announcement I wanted to make about this summer was that I'm planning on doing the long trail, the portion of the long trail in Vermont that is not on the AT. So 160 miles, and I'm going to turn 50 on this hike. So I know full well there will be suffering. 160 miles, I'm not in that kind of shape, but we're going to do it. And the fam's going to meet me at Stowe, Vermont. So this is kind of a bailout point. If I'm hurting too bad, I'll bail after 65 miles. But 160 is the goal, and turning 50 in the woods is the goal too. So on a long hike, so that's pretty neat. And where I play with my videos and go to bed soon. And talk to you in the morning. Bye. This is what a porcupine can do to the outhouse. While we're here, might as well show you the inside. It's clean, but you gotta look out for those quills. Oh. I didn't sleep like super good last night. The tent is awesome though. I really liked the tent. That wasn't the problem, but I usually don't sleep really good the first night out. It takes a night or two to get used to sleeping in the woods again. Sometimes I do better than others. Last night just didn't sleep that great, but had a nice conversation with my friend at the shelter this morning and a short hike out. So I'm gonna get home and take care of the pets and go to physical therapy today. That was a good hike. My back held up, I feel good, and I'm done. It's early. So I'll see you on the next one, and thank you for watching.